Ma'am, your voice is slow. Voice is slow, ma'am. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So if the yes minus 4.2, so output will be 4.2. Okay, so that should be double output. Okay, so this is a, if the given number is negative, the value written is positive. Okay, if the number is positive, this function simply return the number. Okay, so this explanation already given here. Okay, if the number particular number minus 5, okay, minus 4.2 is negative, the value, whatever value will come, means whatever output will become, that should be positive value. Okay, and if the number is positive, then directly the number means whatever output will become, that should be positive value. Okay, positive number. Okay, square root of a number. PHP also provides a square root calculation. For that you need to use the square sqrt function. Okay, so simple function that can return the square root value. Okay, so we just whatever it means, whatever number is there, we have to calculate directly. Okay, you just put the particular number and you can directly you can directly calculate the particular number, the square root of number. Okay, so as you know, the negative number does not have the square root value. We know that if there is a positive number, then we can directly calculate, and that value should be calculated in any form. Okay, but if there is a number is negative in minus form, then we can't identify or we can't calculate the particular square root of number. Okay, suppose for example, open brace question mark PHP echo sqrt is a function. Okay, and in that in that we have to just pass the value number. Okay, whatever we want to calculate, square root of sqrt function, in that just pass the number that you want to calculate the square root. Okay, so what is the square root of 9? That is a 3. So output will come, that is a 3. Same for the next number 25, whatever number is there. Okay, so output will be 5. Okay, now square root 10. Okay, so output will be 3.16222. Okay, whatever. Next one equals sqrt minus 16. Okay, so here we take minus from, okay, minus value, so that's why output is nan, not a number. Okay, we already discussed, not a number. So that is the, actually that is a negative value. Okay, so whatever value is there, whatever number is there, suppose equal sqrt 9, so output will be 3. Okay, so we have to calculate directly. Same for the 25, same for the 10. Okay, so all of you understand? Yes or no? Okay, next one, generate a random number. Okay, so this is a code. Simple, you have to take the only function, that is the rand. Okay, just pass the particular function in code, in PHP code. Okay, okay, so generate a random number, just type this particular code. In the particular code, we have to just take this code, PHP code, means embedded. This is embedded HTML, and in that you have to take the PHP code and simply put your function. Okay, rand function name. Okay, that is the echo rand open brace question mark. Okay, this is simple generator random number. Okay, so this function, particular rand function, can be used to generate a random number. Okay, so you can optionally specify the range by passing the minimum maximum arguments. Arguments means particular values. Okay, by passing the minimum maximum values. So this is a example, open brace question mark PHP. So generate some random numbers. Okay, so how to generate a random number? So echo means simply we have to just take that particular function echo rand. Okay, rand function dot br. Okay, simply you just put the rand function, and then br means for the just breaking the line. Same for the next one. Okay, so generate some random numbers between 1 to 10. Okay, suppose this is an example. Suppose you want to generate some random numbers between the 1 and 10. Okay, so echo rand in bracket we have to pass the value like 1 comma 10 dot br tag. Okay, and same for the next echo rand 1 comma 10. Okay, so whatever value will be there for the this particular 1 to 10, okay, randomly your output will come. Okay, so if this function is called without the optional min max argument, it returns the pseudo random number between the 0 and get rand max function. Okay, means if there is a means particular function we are using and without minimum and maximum arguments, okay, we are not passing any minimum and maximum argument, then that time it return the pseudo random number, okay, between the 0 and get rand max function. Okay, so this function show the max means maximum value. Okay, so get rand max function show the largest possible random value, okay, which is only 32767 on Windows platform. Okay, mainly this particular whenever we are using this function showing the some random value in the on particular Windows platform, that is a 32767. Okay, and if you require the range larger than this number, like 32767, okay, you may simply specify the main or max argument. Okay, means okay, by default this value will come on Windows platform, that is 32767, and if you want larger numbers or larger range than this particular number, then you have to simply specify the min and max arguments. Okay, so all of you clear all these things, means how to generate a number, then square root and find the absolute value. Okay, now I will show you some example. Okay, wait, I directly share my screen and I will give you some example. Okay, okay, my screen is visible. Yes or no? Tell me. So first step is just type XAMPP control panel. Okay, XAMPP control panel. Just click on that. Okay, so next just click on my screen is visible. All of you, tell me fast.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. So just click on start button. Okay, I just click on that. Okay, now your XAMPP server will be running. Okay, so now open the your programs or localhost. You can directly open the localhost. This is also good. Okay, so now I will show you. Just type here localhost. Okay. Okay, when you type this localhost, you just get this particular screen. Okay, then localhost and there your location where your all the means all the projects or sorry all the programs are there. Okay, means you just save all the programs. Okay, so I just type here Tejeshwari project. Okay, and just enter. Okay, so now click on calculation.php. Okay, so you get 10 5 14 3.5 and 1. Okay, so now we'll see this particular program calculation.php. Okay, so this is the basic math operations. Okay, so you just enter. This is your first you have to take the HTML code. Okay, and doc type HTML language. I think this program is already discussed. Wait, in the last lecture. Precedence. Okay, we will see precedence. Okay, so this is important. So doc type HTML, then HTML language. which language we are using? English. So just type here EN. Okay. So then head, in that you have to take title. Okay, title tag, and just write down your line. Okay, PHP change operator precedence using the parenthesis. Okay, whatever line is there. So next title close, then head close, and PHP code will be in the particular body tag. Okay, so you have to take body tag, and in that you have to write down all the PHP code. Okay, so open brace. Wait. Okay, so open brace question mark PHP. Okay, then echo 5 plus 4 into 10 dot br tag. Okay, so first this value will be calculated. Okay, 10 into 4. Okay, and then after that next echo 5 plus 4 into 10. Okay, same 5 plus 4 into 10 divided by 2. Okay, you have to just see the particular precedence level, and then that value will be calculated and you will get the output. Okay, so if you see, wait, I will show you the output. Okay, so if you see this particular example, okay, so first 10 into 4, okay, 4t, and then after that is your precedence level, which is high precedence level, that is a multiplication. Okay, so first this value will be calculated, 10 into 4. Okay, so 10 into 4, that is 40, and then after that addition will be done. So 10 into 4, 40 plus 5, that is a 45. So output will be 45. Okay, first you just see the first line. Okay, 45. Next 90. Okay, so same 5 plus 4, 9. Then 9 into 10, 90. Okay, so 90 will be next, in the next line 90 will become same 5 plus 4 into 10 divided by 2. Okay, same for the next one, same for the all these things. 8 into 10 divided by 4 minus 2, 8 plus 10 divided by 4 minus 2, and 8 plus 10 divided by 4 minus 2. Okay, if you see all this precedence level, okay, then you will get this particular output. Okay, so this example only for the operator precedence using the parenthesis. Okay, so next one. Okay, so this example for square root number. How to calculate square root number? Okay, wait, I will show you. Okay, so this is an example. Okay, so first type your HTML code. Okay, and in that we have to write down your PHP code. Okay, so same first embedded document type HTML, then HTML language, then header tag, then title tag. Okay, then write down your square root of a number. Then next one, title close, head close. Then in that we have to write down the PHP code. Okay, so we have to take the body tag, and in that we have to write down the PHP code. Okay, same body tag. Then next one, next line, open brace question mark PHP. Okay, then write down the your statement. You have to calculate the square root of number. Okay, so echo square sqrt function. Okay, you can directly take the sqrt function. Okay, and in that you have to pass the value number. Okay, you have to pass the number or value, any value. Okay, so echo sqrt, then in function you have to pass the particular number. Okay, so number is 9. So next 25, next 10, and minus 16. So minus 16 is a negative value. So that will means output will be the NAN, not the number. Okay, and the same next 9, 25, and 10. 9, the output will be 3. For 25, output will be 5, and for 10, output will be 3. Okay, you have to just calculate this particular local host. Okay, after executing, this calculated value will be come in the local host. Okay, wait for 2 minutes. So all of you understand all the programs? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So next topic is if it is usable.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Next one. Next topic is using arrays. Okay. So what is meant by array? First tell me. What is in the array?
Collection of variable of same data type.
Okay, good. Anyone? Anyone? Why we are using array in program? Why we are using array in program? For what purpose we are using? Tell me fast. Okay. So what is mean by array? The array is a special variable which can hold more than one value at a time. Or we can say it is a collection of similar element, okay, with a different data type. Okay. So if you have a list of atoms, or you can say a list of different data atoms. Okay. So list of anything. Suppose for example here car names. Okay. Suppose subject name. Okay. So there is a list of some similar items. Okay. So we have to store the particular value in the particular by using the some variable. Okay. We have to take some variable, special variable, and just pass the particular value. Okay. So if you have a list of atoms, similar atoms, for example list of car names. Okay. So for example storing the cars in a single variable would look like this. Okay. So if you want to store this particular cars in the particular variable, so this, to how to declare the variables, so we already discussed about the variables. Okay. So first this one, so first you have to take dollar cars or car, whatever is there, car one. Okay. So variable is equal to the in double quote we have to pass the value. Okay. So variable and their value, so we have to pass the value. Okay. So first car one is equal to volume. Okay. So this is just example. Same next one, dollar, but in that, suppose in the another programming language we are just pass the value, but in PHP we have to, whatever variable we are passing, just take the dollar sign. Okay. Before that we have to take the dollar sign whenever we passing the any variable. Okay. So dollar cars 2, same next one, the dollar cars 2 is equal to, just pass the any value whatever is there. Same for the next one. Okay. So this is a simple example how to just pass the value to the array, and how to declare with the particular variables. Okay. So if you want to loop through the cars and find the specific one. Okay. So there is a concept we already know about this one, means there is a single array or multi-dimensional array. Okay. So single array we are just passing the value, or multi-dimensional array we are just passing with the different row and column. Okay. We just pass the particular value there. Okay. So the solution is to create the array. Okay. So array, we know that the array can hold many values under the single name. Okay. And you can access the values by referring to the index number. Index number means you just pass the particular number. Okay. And for the particular array. Okay. So this is just example. Okay. So how to, now we will see one by one how to create an array in PHP. Okay. So these are all the simple steps. Okay. So first one is how to create an array in PHP. Okay. So we have to use the array function is used to create an array. Okay. Just same like the we already discussed for the different mathematical function, we are just passing the particular function. Okay. Same for the array, we just use the array function to create the array. Okay. So just create the array function. Okay. So create the array function. Okay. So there are the three different types of the array. First one is index array. Index means you have to pass the some numeric index or numeric value, okay, to the particular array. If the array having the some number or numeric value or numeric index, then that is only index array. Okay. Next one, associative array. Array with the name keys. Okay. You will see afterwards. So with the name keys, you have to just declare the some keys with the name. Okay. Then in index array, just numeric index. Associative array, name keys. Array with the name keys. And next one, last one, that is a multi-dimensional array. So all arrays containing the one or more array, that is a multi-dimensional. Because multi-dimensional means just create the in the multi-dimensional there is a concept of row and columns. Okay, so multi-dimensional array, we just take the means in this particular multi-dimensional array containing the one or more array, that is called as a multi-dimensional array. Okay, we will see one by one. So some function, first we'll see get the length of an array. Okay, so if you want to calculate the length of a particular array, so there is a count function. Okay, so we already discussed there are the many function, but array, in the array part there are the some function we are using. Suppose in string we already discussed strlen, strlen function for just counting or just calculate the length of the string. Okay, so some different functions for the array also. Another way is dollar. You simply take the single dollar age, their name equal to their value, assign value. Okay, means single form you can also take in the associative array. And in simply, if suppose you want this particular associative array in one line, then you can directly take it. Okay, dollar age is equal to array, Peter their value, range their value. Okay, but also you can also take this one, means the dollar age, their name and their value equal to value. Same name, dollar age, but this is a repetitive because dollar age means this is your variable. In variable, you just pass the name and their value. Name, their value means naming value and their particular number. Okay, so there are the two ways you can pass in by using this one or also this one. There are the two ways you can pass the associative array. Okay, so name keys can then be used in the script. Okay, we are using the script. So suppose same example. Okay, but suppose you want a particular statement. Okay, so for example, this is a simple just how to pass the associative array, and this is in the code how to write the particular associative array in the code. Open brace question mark PHP, then you just pass the dollar age is equal to array simple first one. Okay, you just take the first one, array Twitter is equal to 35, name value. Okay, Ben 37, Joy 43. Okay, and then after that echo means print. What we have to print? Peter is dollar age Peter dot years old. Okay, means in that what will be the output? Peter is 35, because what is the value of Peter? 35. So it will be take, if you just assign dollar age Peter, you just not assign the 35 here and you just write down the dollar age Peter, you directly take it the Peter value. Okay, dollar age whatever value will be stored in the dollar age variable for the Peter, that is 35. Okay, so next line, Peter is dollar age Peter, that is the 35 years old. We want the particular line. Okay, so this is a simple example. So okay, so next part, loop trial, associative array, and 1, 2, 3 slides are remaining. Okay, so I'll stop here. So wait for 2 minutes. Okay, so we already discussed about this topic, but in the next lecture we will see the programs, all the programs. for this particular array, index array, associative array, and also this part. Last one. Okay, PHP 2-dimensional array with the example also. Okay, we will see one by one example. Okay, so all of you clear?
Yes, ma'am.